Most of my life, since about the age of 10, I've been a list maker. From simple task lists or to-do lists, to lists about interests and hobbies, lists about work, about pleasure, about personal health and income, to lists about lists. And when the age of technology came around, I upped my list making game to make use of all the new list making apps that came out. I've tried them all: Evernote, Todoist, the iPhone's own Notes app, even a digital note taker called the Supernote. The list goes on. I must make a list about that. But it only recently dawned on me that despite all these list-taking methods, I wasn't actually getting more done, nor did I feel any more organised. In fact, I felt the reverse, even more overwhelmed with tasks. I've got so many lists that I rarely even look at them. So great does the sheer number of tasks seem to be. I don't appear to have the time to go through all the lists, let alone actually do anything on them. But one day, while on holiday and therefore not preoccupied with actually doing stuff, it dawned on me that I was missing a key component to this huge digital dumping ground that I built for myself. I asked myself the question, how could I keep track of all the multiple to-dos on multiple lists without feeling so overwhelmed that I didn't even look at them? The answer was obvious. Why not dumb things down and go back to one simple list? Now, I was going to title this video Stating the Bleeding Obvious, but honestly it wasn't obvious to me for a long time. Sometimes you're so close to the problem that you can't actually see the big picture. So now this is the system that I'm using. I found a free template on Apple Numbers spreadsheet app. I removed most of the columns and just focused on those that I absolutely couldn't do without. It's a simple task list with each given a priority of high, medium or low and then arranged in that order. Nothing else. I can access it or edit it from my computer or from my phone, where I've placed shortcuts on the desktop and the home page respectively. I've still got other lists, but this is the master list, and all items on here are either a single task in themselves or point to another task on another list. This feeds into the others. It's an overview and the first and only list I look at on a daily basis. This is the starting point. And since I've dumbed things down, I've got a whole heck of a lot more done. Now, I don't point all of this out to say to you, look, I've come up with something exciting and new. Rather, this is to say, I needed a reminder of why I make lists in the first place, and my current system wasn't working. Some other people might also need a reminder. But also, I wondered if dumbing things down sometimes is an idea we should apply to other areas of our lives. For example, I remember the days when if you wanted to contact someone that you couldn't speak with face to face, you picked up the phone and you called them. But now we have emails. You send 5 out, you get 10 back. You send 10 out, you get 20 back. The more you send out, the more you get back. But emails aren't the only way of getting in touch. We have Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, LinkedIn messages, Instagram DMs, Twitter DMs, or X DMs. I don't think that'll ever catch on. We have texting, we have Snapchat, we have a whole lot more ways of communicating, and everyone sticks to their favourite. So unless you have all of these apps on your phone and notifications enabled for the whole lot of them, then you miss messages from people. Seems to me that communicating is actually harder than ever. Wouldn't it be easier if we had some kind of agreement for everyone to use one single method? Oh, just like we used to do. Tell me what you think in the comments, or any other examples where you think dumbing something down might actually be an advantage. So are there any more incurable list writers out there? Tell me your systems and methods and what you think about going back to basics and actually removing the bells and whistles. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.